everybody, welcome to my channel, and I am the voice of reason, and today we will be talking about Greenleaf season 5 episode 2, the second day. This is just going to be a really quick recap and just my opinion on the episode. So we open up the episode with everybody coming back from the hospital, checking on AJ. We come to find out that AJ did not die, that he's okay, but he has to be under a psych psych evaluation. So Grace and Sophia stays at the hospital waiting to see if they can see him, but the doctor said that she must go home, and it's up to him on whether or not she wants to see him. Well, whether or not he wants to see her, I apologize. So his dad's on his way up, and Grace is like, she's just really upset. She's really going through it because she feels like she missed something. She may have missed something. Sophia, she's going through her little bit of stuff that she got going on with her boyfriend. She calls her boyfriend. He's not answering. She goes and talks to Zora, and she's like, they still like kind of on the fence with each other, which I do not like that. Like, I like their dynamic. I love their relationship. But this little girl done came and got in between Zora and Sophia's relationship. So she winds up, Sophia, we found out this episode that Sophia lost her virginity to old boy. And that's crazy because I didn't know Sophia was a virgin the whole entire time. And you're going to lose your virginity to some guy that may or may not even want to be with you, who is playing games right now. So, Zora right now, she's trying to figure out what's going on with her parents. She don't know if they're going to counseling. She don't know if, she don't know really what's going on. I don't want to say she don't know if they're getting a divorce because she doesn't believe that they're getting a divorce. She just really wants them to go to counseling. What she thinks is her dad is still cheating, and he's not. So, she's like kind of questioning. She's getting smart. She's cussing out her parents. She's being very disrespectful this episode, and I don't like it. But I'm really not feeling like the attitude that Zora has going on right now. So what's going on between her parents? They go and they meet with their lawyer, and they got something drawn up. Basically, I cannot remember mom's name right now, but she said that she wants custody of kids. He said he wants partial custody, like he wants custody and let her have custody. And the lawyer's like, I thought this was already done. I thought y'all had this already figured out. So he winds up signing the papers and sending it on her way. Bishop and First Lady, she is still fasting. First Lady is still fasting, and Bishop is really trying to get this wedding going. He wants a date. They asked Grace for the keys to her aunt's club so that they can turn it, I guess, I want to say they want to turn it into a church, or they either want to turn it into the wedding. Not quite sure what it is that they want to do yet, but they're trying to get in touch with her. If Mavis come back, it's going to be crazy. She's going to set it off if Mavis come back. But Mavis, he tries to get in touch with Mavis to ask her permission to knock the building down and redo it, and he doesn't get in touch with her. So something's going on with Bishop, because he had a conversation with First Lady earlier, and she was like, okay, yeah, we're going to get married on Flag Day, which is June 14th. And he was like, okay. But when he went into the bedroom to speak to her again, he was like, I need a date. And she was like, I gave you a date. It is, he said, oh yeah, Flag Day. So I think that he's losing his memory. I think he's really trying to get everything going, because I don't know if they're going to have Bishop die this season. I hate to say it, but I think they are, because the man's losing his mind. Losing his memory. So we go to, who didn't I mention yet? I mentioned Jake. Well, Jacob went to the uncle's, I'm trying to think of what it's called. Went to the uncle's storage place to find some information. So he gets to the storage place, and why does it look like my lash is coming off? But it's not. He went to the storage place and he found some stuff, some paperwork and stuff like that. He goes home. Nothing's really going on with Jacob this season. Well, this episode, I apologize. What is her name? The sister, I can't. Charity, I'm sorry. So Charity, she comes home and she's like, well, what's going on with everybody? And she's like, Grace is going through this. She's going through what's going on with her son. And I just went to go visit your sister's grave. I'm going through my own personal struggle. So, girl, it's not about you today. What happened to Charity was Charity goes to the church. She finds out that her office is being taken over by the white girl. I can't remember her name. But the office is being taken over by the white girl. She's upset about that, and she goes to talk to the pastor. He's like, girl, she's first lady. She gets dibs on the office. You are only assistant pastor, so, you wanted to deal with this. So everything is not really going Charity's way like she thought it would. She thought, okay, if I snitch on my family, if I help y'all out, I'm going to get what I want. But she doesn't. So when she goes home, that's when all that occurs with First Lady and Grace. With telling her, like, we're going through something right now, girl, it's not about you. So Charity goes and get a letter that she wrote to Eden. Eden was her baby that passed away in the womb. And, Grace reads it, and then she looks at Charity and she's like, girl, it's funny how you going to try to use my son's suicide attempt to bring it all back to you. Which the letter was so sweet. And I get what Charity was doing. She was trying to connect with her sister, but didn't. The connection wasn't there. Also, little Sophia sends a booby pic, and a lot of people get the booby pics. Sophia's losing it too. Okay. We still don't know who that guy is that met up with Grace at the grave site. That's what I'm waiting to find out. They go and meet with some of the pastors that are under H&H, and they tell her to go to like the bank and some loan place and see what that's all about. It has something to do with the pastor, so that's what Grace is doing. Jacob, at the end of the episode, we come to Jacob knocking on Tasha's door, and we find out Basie Skanks is dead. So he died. So this episode was okay. It wasn't really much to it, but I still think that the guy who died is AJ's son. The guy who met her at the grave, I still think that's her son. I think AJ is portraying her son, and he's scared that they're going to find out. That's just my prediction, my guess. I think that Bishop is dealing with Alzheimer's. Lady May, she has broken her fast. I forgot to tell you that. She broke her fast. Charity, I think she's trying to get back good into her family. So I think that her family is going to use Charity to get back into the church. So they're going to keep using Charity as a pawn. That's just my opinion. I don't know if this was going to happen. Jacob, I feel like he's going to do something to his wife. I don't know what it is, but he's going to do something to his wife. Or he might get back with Tasha. Who knows? Well, he was never with Tasha, but he might get with Tasha. Who knows? So thank you for tuning into this video. Like I said, it's a short recap. If I left anything out, please put it in the comments. If you have any thing you want to talk about, please put it in the comments. I will definitely comment back. Thank you for joining my video right now and watching it. So like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.